loses a little bit of power not being paired with the Kalista.
Yeah, main issue is that there is no way out anymore. But the Frederian comp doesn't believe in a way out regardless, so I think that actually works very nicely for them, as it is very clearly a composition that's designed to dive very deep and very aggressively into enemy backlines.
Here we go. Once again, match 40. We are almost done with the first round robin, actually. Frederian have a great chance in this one, as Umpty's just gonna go around that ward. He is Wukong, after all.
Oh, nice angle here. They have the Amumu.
Yeah, they're going on in. There's the Ignite. Guma is definitely gonna have to flash. He flashes straight into the bandage toss, and that is first blood given over to Gamin. And just like that, you know, that ward, like I said,
not really any expectation that Frederian is going to try and contest here. Might even help to push for a plate.
Ooh, that's a nice chunk of damage as Owner comes in, and Gamin just goes across the lane to somehow go down very late. And finally, Delight is going to pick up the kill here onto Guma, but it's still a 2-for-1 in favor of T1. They also pick up a plate, and a very successful gank comes in with the bubble. Kind of being baited into this one. That is going to be the Gnar straight into where Owner was lying in wait, and this is a super free kill. Umpty even on the top side of the map. Maybe that's part of the reason why Sword was playing aggressively, as he is now going to hide in the brush here. Faker getting a little bit frisky. 1v2. That's going to be Umpty going in. Now we got Lava coming in from the tri-brush. He is going to shut down Owner here, and that means with no jungler on the side of T1, Frederian can go ahead and take this one.
And this is where I think Faker
is trying to make a play here onto the Wukong. Umpty in a bit of a rough spot. Zeus is also flanking in. Owner is getting in that huge Cyclone, but he is eventually going to go down here as the ultimate here from Sejuani will land. But Faker, he's surprisingly tanky throughout all of this.
That you have in terms of knowledge isn't really going to go anywhere, as we're going to take another look at Faker, knowing that his jungler is on his way. He's not afraid at all, so going in there does with a large amount of confidence. Flashes over to make sure that he shows his W.
Yeah, pretty nice setup for them. You see that T1 are having a little bit of trouble getting vision over that wall, as they don't have it in the pit, but they know this has started anyway, so slowly pushing on in. Faker gonna check this now, as you see Owner is putting down the Rift Herald mid, so they're just gonna give this one away as the Boomerang does come in, and T1 are not looking for the fight over the Dragon. They just want to zone them away from the mid lane. We'll see if this actually is worth it in the end, as everybody from the side of Frederian is coming on over. T1, they are looking for the fight. The Crescent Guard gets a lot of value, but in goes the rest of the team. Owner survives for so long, though, as they are eventually going to take down 3 on the backside of the fight. Frederian forcing it through the choke, and they will get punished for it. And that's what you got to do. You got to be disciplined if you want to win as often as T1 does. As in comes Frederian, that is a big tidal wave. Only catches the Sejuani though, and that's going to be Zeus getting 100 to 0'd as Faker comes in from behind, but it's a little bit too little too late. Owner goes down, and now Guma's left all alone. Frederian came in as 5, and T1 were split up as 5, and that's going to be 3 kills going to the side of Frederian, as Keria is just out of here. Just taking another angle, as that should be Hextech Soul now over to Frederian as the charm comes in. Faker not able to steal that, and that is a 22-minute Soul to Frederian.
But into a short-range composition like T1, it can do so much.
Flash! Look at Lava! What a setup there! He's gonna find Guma as he flash ults and gets the Everfrost down, and now the rest of T1 once again just left out to dry. Faker all here alone. He's got now. He actually hops back in the distortion, and that's going to be Zeus knocking him into the tower. Are you kidding me? That was perfectly angled. As even Jonas Strong can't believe it. He zooms in, he's like, wait, that's a wall. Perfectly done by Zeus to make the best of an unfortunate moment.
Beautiful escape from Faker, really pranking everyone there.
위에
Is going to
빨았어.
take a
위에
look at
빨았어.
that, and Faker then also able to help and get that kill by the
Okay.
end of it.
애들
as
반피긴 해, 다.
Zeus,
볼게,
and the
볼게.
rest of the team chases.
볼만해?
And
나 킬죠? 땡큐.
thank you, says Faker, who is now sitting on what I hope will be a Magi's. Not yet.
Yeah. Slowly pushing in. You can see the vision is there over the wall. Here comes Delight. He's gonna get the Gnar again. Zeus has a stopwatch this time, and the damage is insane from the side of T1. They burst him down. Guma gets a double. And this time around, bro will not get away with it. As double teleport to mid lane. It looks like T1 want to end the game right now.
And a decisive call. It felt like last time where Zeus got caught, but T1 learned this time he gets caught on purpose. Has the stopwatch ready. The Velda's favorite item coming through Clutcher. His owner almost dies to a turret. He doesn't care. They're gonna shove in here. A decisive call as per usual from T1, who get a clean ace off of what looks like another mistake from Zeus. Works out very nicely, and it looked better. I'm seeing smiles on Fred O'Brien's face, and I think they've earned them, but still not enough to take down T1. Correct. He damage tossed real hard, and just casually topping damage on the Blanc. It's no biggie.
Yeah, just again, you know, it felt really casual. It kind of felt like Faker was just like
It
hanging
did.
out. He's like, yep, this is another game for me, another solo queue where I can just kind of. T1 certainly thinking that the Seraphine is going mid and not into the support role. The Gangplank and the Gwen gonna be banned away so that Sword can have a little bit easier of a time. But we are going to have the brothers hitting the Rift. Yone also picked up as Zeus had a very cheeky grin.
Faker on Yone, Zeus on. Okay, hold up. Now I'm getting confused. There is I don't think this.
It's obviously
this actually
Lee
gets
Sin
locked
for
in.
Keria, right?
Well, that is a
Lee Sin for
possibility.
Keria,
Actually,
Faker's
we have,
playing Yasuo.
Yeah.
And here we are. This is real life.
And also continuing the struggles in lane that have persisted somewhat for Guma. Auntie is looking for
Are they
the
just gonna
punish.
dive?
Only was able
Yep.
to do it.
They're just gonna go straight up the lane here and try to get this dive down. Gamian is very low though, and he picks up first blood, but he's also taken down immediately as Keria, level 2, level 3 now, actually hits that perfectly, as he will try to get the follow-up right over the wall, very clean, and there's the ignite. Keria picks up 1 kill. There's the triumph. He's looking for another one as the Q is going to land onto Umpty. You gotta be kidding me. Can he get this kill? The answer is no. Keria very close to picking up 3 on the back end of that fight.
With the light having flash especially, he should not be.
풀
Gami
갈게, 풀까지.
rather should not be the one tanking. As Keria flashes as well to make sure that he gets the kill.
Very close to picking off that last one as well, as we're not seeing total vision here. Generally, that means that Jonas Strong is trying to hide something from us. As here comes Owner, he's level 5, so it is a thing. Here comes
Round
Umpty.
2.
Yeah, and they are looking for nothing, apparently, as Delight takes a giant chunk of damage before the fight and dive even goes off. Maybe even saved them by trying to stop the dive there. As you are backing on vision, but there is Gamian here, and that's going to be the attract repel, but Keria does not care. He's fighting through the exhaust, and he's going to be taken down as Guma, not sure about that second mouse click after the kill, as maybe he clicked over the dragon pit? I don't know, that was very strange. Either way, that is going to be 2 kills over to Fred Brion.
I don't necessarily see
Yeah,
it
I don't think so.
working out that. Hey, I'm an optimist, Velda.
Yeah.
I believe.
Love it. Here we go. Umti's going to get a massive combo alongside a Delight. 3 people knocked up forever, but then Faker returns the favor immediate Gnar into the wall. But will it matter as the Encore gets totally blocked by the wind wall? And that is exactly what we were saying. The Seraphine has 0 value as everybody from Fredaprion gets in the pit and gets pummeled into the ground. T1 pick up 4 kills and the Rift Herald.
Have someone that can actually utilize the Senna sustain and provide a lot of safety, as I'm pretty sure Sword is dead.
Yeah, he is super dead. He does not have flash, no hop available either. Owner is now 2-0-3. And Keria just solo on the bottom side. He's just going to back away. As now Faker, he's not playing LeBlanc this time, but he is going to tether onto lava. There is the second Cyclone, and he is dead, alone in the river. He gets taken out by 3 members of Fredaprion. Certainly can. Yeah, I do agree.
Yeah.
Let's see. Lava has a crown. Owner has a really nice flank angle, though, as they are going to get on top of Sword, who is Mega Gnar, but not that tanky. Finally, he is going to get into that Mega Gnar. The kick comes in as they're trying to get the steal, and that is a massive 3-man double ultimate to come in from T1. And there's even some fight back from Sword, but it's way too little, way too late. Oh man, T1, they just are styling on them. This is like the Harlem Globetrotters right now. They're just picking their favorite champs and just going to town. It's not fair.
Okay.
They did lose Howard. I wasn't picked up.
That's
but
something.
That's
The underbelly. The weak side is Zeus. Yep, he's going for the kill. This guy is dead. So dead. And actually, Guma picked up the kill. So after all that, he says, Zeus, you're not allowed to get even more fed. It's actually just illegal. As here comes Umti. That's going to be an encore that's totally just missed. But Zeus does have to hop back here to his phone, trying to get a little bit more health. But now he tries to turn onto lava, as now he's got Keria around him. He was going to miss. Everybody is super low, and you just know that Owner is licking his lips, looking for those kills. As it is going to be actually Zeus dying in the end. And he does not care. He does not care. I mean, he's definitely playing well himself.
What about Keria's having the most fun?
He's having the most fun. He certainly wins that award. He has a fantastic setup here, as Gamian is going to survive for longer than expected. That is another huge Owner engage. As the Moonfall comes in, the damage is extremely large. As now Faker is looking for his own fun on the backside. Probably not going to find it, actually, as he has the wind wall and doesn't do much. As Gamian finally goes down, and Zeus is going to clean up the mess that is happening here in the base. As Sword pretty large, but they have the damage. That is a Mega Gnar into the wall. And can they actually kill them? They can't quite get them both, as Zeus is unkillable on the backside of this fight. He will finish off the ace here for T1. 13,000 gold to lead. And T1, I don't know if they can end it here, even with...
On the...
낭만 있었다.
Augment. Mini Gnar.
Or they can just back away. Yeah, I didn't think they were going to. As everybody is going to dodge that one. Here comes the crash down. Delight trying to make this happen, but he only finds one, as he does get space called in the backside. But the Wombo combo comes in, and a giant safe of gold smashes Fredaprion's head from the top side. And it does crash down on them completely. Another ace here for T1, as they are going to end this game in 23.5 minutes. They absolutely demolished them. It was not fair, it was not pretty, and T1 will go home with the 2-0. As, yeah, this was one of those games where the damage and the numbers didn't necessarily matter all too much at the end of it, other than the 15,000 gold difference by the end. As Keria actually did a lot more damage than I thought he was going to. Big numbers.
Thank you very much, guys. This is Jisoo for the POG interview, joined by Faker and Zeus after a huge victory. Congratulations, guys.
네, 이렇게 연승을 또 이어가고
You guys are
계시고
continuing
70을
your
기록하셨습니다.
winning streak and pick up your
소감
7th
들어볼게요,
win of the split. How do you feel, Faker?
지난번에 광동 이후 또 연승은 깨졌지만
You know,
그래도
yeah,
이렇게
our winning streak
또다시 연승
was broken
시작할
in
수
that
있어서
Kwanglong series,
새로운
but I'm happy that
기분인
we were able to restart a new one.
부탁드립니다.
What about you, Zeus?
어,
Well,
뿌듯하고 기분 좋습니다.
I'm proud of ourselves and feels great.
기분 굉장히 좋으신 것 같은데 페이커 선수는
Faker,
또 기록을 쓰셨잖아요.
you had
지난
another
대회전에서
record
LCK 최초로 500
of your
킬을
career. You had
달성하셨고,
the
오늘도
LCK
이제
first ever 500 kills, I mean wins, and also not right now you're sitting on
또다시 이렇게
2,604 kills here in the LCK. How do you feel about that?
영광스러운 것 같고
I feel so
앞으로도
honored to
많이
be able
이끌어주시면
to continue making
앞으로도
records, and I want to keep it going.
계속해서 기록을 세워나갈 페이커 선수를 저도 응원하도록 하겠고요. 1세트 뱀핑
In game
얘기부터
one,
나눠보겠습니다. 페이커 선수 르블랑 잘하시길
We were able to see your LeBlanc, one of your most iconic picks, but this was actually her first appearance by Faker this split. We decided to play LeBlanc because we needed something to carry mid to the late game, and also after seeing that Ari blind pick, I wanted to play LeBlanc into Ari. And you are winning 14 games straight on that LeBlanc starting from the spring split. I just found out. So I'm really curious about this. What does LeBlanc mean to you, Faker?
제가 이런 질문에 대답하기를 참 어려워하는데
I'm really bad at answering this kind of questions.
연승하게 해준
But
고마운 챔피언이었습니다.
I want to say I'm a very grateful champion that made me start a winning streak. Zeus, what do you feel about Faker's LeBlanc?
팀 챔피언을 사실 잘 안 봐서 한타할 때 아니면은
Well, I don't really pay attention to my teammates other than when I'm playing team fights. I only look at the top lane, so I'm sorry about that. In game 1, Frederick Brion was able to stack up so many Dragon Stakes stats. However, you guys decided to give away the soul and push for the mid lane. Tell me about that decision. The opponents were investing so much to Drake, so we didn't really wanted to answer that. We just wanted to rotate towards mid. What about you, Zeus? Looking back at game number 1 comp, we had a very aggressive dive comp completed by Freddy Brian, Sejuani, Wukong, Ari, Samira, and Amumu. What was your plan into playing against that comp?
상대가 CC가 되게 많아서
The opponents had too many CCs, so I wanted to go for a lot of durability, and also I also built for a lot of items against those kind of crowd controls.
좀 빡세다 하고
So even with all those rune setup and items, I still was not able to survive, so I decided to buy a stopwatch as well. Faker, we had the shortest game of the summer split in game 2. It was a complete victory by T1, and we had a very unconventional draft by T1 in that game. Tell me about it.
좀 연습 과정에서 여러 가지
Well, there were a lot of
조합
picks that we
중에
prepared in
몇 가지
Screams,
조합이었던 것 같고
and
저희 팀
this was one of
선수들이
those.
폭이 넓다 보니까
And all T1 players have a very wide and
좀
deep
새로운
champion
그런
pool,
뱀픽이 나온 것 같습니다.
so we wanted to try something new. Speaking of new stuff, was many of those picks a flex pick?
저 같은 경우는
For multiple roles?
잘 다루지 못하기 때문에
I'm bad at Yasuo. I'm being completely honest, so not for me for sure. Faker. There was a voice com on broadcast that you were saying it was a very romantic play, just like Lip Sandbox does. So tell me about the romantic term. I mean, our 5v5 team fight is so cool, looking at our comp. It's a massive team fight comp, and then Zeus was like by himself, I'm gonna go top. So I called him over to the bottom lane, so we were able to have a team fight. So that was the romantic aspect of that moment. I think 4 of the T1 players were having a lot of fun, but Guma UC, and at the end of the game, he was playing Senna. He was like, it was not that fun. So how did Guma react to the victory after game number 2? He wasn't saying much, so I didn't really know that he was unhappy, but he could have gotten a solo kill. I almost got a solo kill in the bottom lane, but he stole that kill still with that ult, so I was also unhappy. Who do you think will win the MVP bout of T1 today? I think Owner
가장 어깨가 좀 많이
was
무거웠는데
playing under a huge pressure given the comp we had in game 2. So I thought he could also win the POG, but he did not, sadly. So I think he deserved the T1 MVP belt.
저한테 주고
Me, I want to give it to me.
알겠습니다. 이렇게 해서 오늘 완승을 거둔 T1인데요.
T1, congratulations again for that clean 2-0 victory, and your last opponent of the first round robin will be Hana Life Esports.
마지막 경기만큼 꼭 연습
Because that's gonna be our last one of the first round robin, I hope we can continue our winning streak and hope it's gonna be a 2-0 victory with a great performance.
하나 경기 볼 때마다
Whenever I watch Hana Live, Dudu
압박을 많이 하고 있더라고요.
is really good at pressuring the top lane, so I should keep my eyes on that and prepare hard for that matchup. And this will be the end of the interview from Zeus Faker, the Yasuo Yone brothers, and back to the Spacemans. Thank you.